Chow.
And your phone made a noise.
And then I'm the COO. Check us out at Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you are brand new to Keto Chow, don't know what it is, well, Keto Chow is, we make a couple of products to help make doing a keto diet easier. Our main product is a meal replacement shake mix that you can customize to hit the macros that work best for you. We also have some electrolytes that are really awesome, and well, they're salty, but they're still awesome.
We do this daily live stream to keep you updated in all our Keto Chow happenings, to help us be accountable and stay on track and have you with us on our journey. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah. So Rita in Arizona says morning. Holly says hi. So weekend was fun.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were fasting. We kind of did OMAD with our family, and we missed Tara. Tara's on.
Oh,
She
yeah, I
says
got
happy
on at the
Monday.
very last second.
Oh, you did? Yesterday?
Yeah.
I totally forgot.
But apparently they talked about emotional eating or something like that, and so I need to go back and watch it.
Okay.
I watched one of the videos that Tara posted last night, but I think that wasn't the one that one of my friends, Shauna, was talking about. So.
All right. Well, Debbie Stokes says hello. Tara
Huh?
says happy Monday. Carla says happy Monday. Tiffany says hey guys and gals. Shelley says hi guys.
Hi.
Shauna is on.
Hi,
So is
Shauna.
Lucy and Maitreya. Lori says morning beautiful people. Talking about you. Yvonne says
You're
hello
beautiful
Keto Chow
in your
peeps.
orange
Okay.
pumpkin shirt.
My pumpkin shirt. Okay, so Tara, the reason why why I missed your thing is because this weekend we watched probably 9 episodes of Stargate SG-1,
Yeah, we were
the first season.
That's a lot of TV.
It is a lot of TV. Like, holy cow. Well, and it's funny because most of the kids, they haven't really gotten into Stargate. Well, they got scared with the first episode.
That's because it's scary.
And because there's a snake coming out of the back of somebody's head. And yeah, I think despite them not liking it at first, they're starting to.
Well, it's been a couple of years since we tried to have them watch it. But yeah, plus it's more campy now because the special effects are cooler, so it's not as scary.
Well, and Tara says we haven't watched Stargate. Must be good. This is the first show I've ever watched a second time.
So far,
since the first time we watched it.
Well, really, Sunday's our family day, so
yeah,
we didn't watch the show till after your live, but it was in the middle of our dinner.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't.
Yeah.
So we didn't actually start making dinner until right around 2 or 3.
Yeah, it was like we were supposed to eat at 3 and we ended up eating at 4.
Yeah.
Because somebody decided to make sausage gravy.
Okay.
We
had a half gallon, a 2-quart thing of heavy cream that had frozen in the fridge.
It was awful.
And it basically turned into like chunks of butter. It was really weird.
It was like ice crystals and anyway, it was weird.
But yeah, so I would put it in the stand mixer to try and make whipped cream. No, that was not working. But I figured that if we melted the congealed fat crystals
and the ice crystals,
then it was melted already, but it was still stuck together. It had separated. It was liquid and fat. So it basically was butter. But I knew that if we melted it and made gravy out of it, it would work great. So just browned some sausage, dumped in a bunch of the stuff, and it thickened up. It made amazing gravy. So we had breakfast for dinner, and that's all we ate.
It was quite an interesting dinner because I made waffles, and right when I got finished with the waffles is when he started the gravy. So we put the waffles in the fridge, and the homemade bacon. That was yummy.
Oh, so
not in the fridge, in the oven.
So I had cured and then smoked 2 pork bellies, and then this weekend I sliced it up. We cooked it in there's kind of 2 ways you can make bacon. Either you fry it on the pan or you put it on a foil-lined cookie sheet and stick it in the oven. When you do that, you can do other stuff while you're doing it, which is really nice.
Yeah.
But this stuff, I can only cut so thin.
Yeah, it was pretty thick.
And so it was like anywhere from 3 to 5 millimeters thick.
It was like 1 piece was enough.
My parents came over last night, and I'm like, hey, have some bacon, please. And my dad's later on, he's like, so the first one was so good. And the second one just hit me.
Hit me like a ton of bricks.
Because it does. I mean,
There's
so much fat. Anyway, let's see. So a bunch of people were talking about how they like Stargate.
Right.
And I realized last night that after we finished Stargate SG-1, there's Atlantis.
Yeah, there's so much Stargate to go around.
Holly went to Yuba Lake and played with the kids tubing.
Oh, fun.
Betsy says, good morning. Just ordered a bunch of samples, plan to make ice cream. Also bought more blender bottles. Sandra is happy. She is finally catching a ride.
Hey, Sandra. Thanks for joining us.
Morning, everyone. Missed you all for a few days. Back from wheeling in West Virginia.
Oh, yeah. Did you have fun?
Had fun and a safe, stress-relieving long weekend razoring. Tiffany likes the idea of sausage gravy. And the funny thing about sausage gravy is it's so easy. Literally, you brown sausage.
And you throw heavy gravy.
Maybe some onions if you want. I did onions and onion powder because we didn't have any onions. I just didn't want to cut one up. We had some onion powder.
Well, you were in a hurry.
And we had some crushed garlic. And yeah, then you just dump heavy cream in it. And how much do you put in? Until you think it's about right. You get it up to a boil and then you stop. Because if you continue to cook it, it'll separate.
Yeah, which was the problem in the first place.
And you'll basically have ghee from the heavy cream that'll separate out. So anyway, Rita says, get you a small deli slicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work really well. Shauna says she needs to rewatch Stargate. Floyd says, love my pumpkin spice caramel, my coffee, warm comfort. Shauna likes cooking oven on foil. Mm-hmm. I can fold the foil into a funnel and put it in my jar. We usually just
tip it upside down.
Shauna says, Chris,
but our jar is pretty big too.
Yeah,
so.
Chris, did you watch Firefly? I started Firefly after it had already been canceled, so I knew what I was getting into, and I watched it in the correct order, so it made a lot more sense instead of the order it was broadcast in, which didn't make any sense. They started with episode 3, and then went back to the episode 1 because the Fox executives were stupid.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, I thought people made Star Wars and we still had to make it in the right order, which was the way it was come out, not the way it was supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
My kids still have never seen episode 3, and they've only seen the original Star Wars. No, they haven't seen it. Well, they've seen part of it. Audrey and Haley saw
where Darth Vader is made.
Yeah. No.
I finally saw it.
Anyway, in our house, the original Star Wars, not episode 4, but just Star Wars, only exists where Han doesn't shoot first. He's the only one who shoots. Nerd. A bunch of people have gone through and reconstructed the original Star Wars, like actually from prints that were discovered like in some guy's basement. So you can watch the original Star Wars. Anyway, that's the only way it is. Tiffany says she's so making that. Rhonda says, flavor, I chant. Beth says, sausage gravy, hubby will be in heaven. And we just use some Fox Hills kitchen bread.
Yeah, usually we make like the drop biscuits. Yeah. And I didn't want to wait anymore.
Yeah, I finished with the gravy, and I was like,
too. So.
It's so funny.
I just wanted to eat.
We all sat down, had a prayer, and we all picked our drinks and drank because the kids were fasting as well. We have a friend whose son needed some help, so it was actually a religious fast this time. Matreya says, "Dang it! I just realized I meant to order a new water bottle, rose gold." And I just remembered. Already did my Keto Chow order. It was enough money anyway next month.
But if you do want to add
to it,
you can just make another order and we'll fix it.
Yeah, just make another order, immediately reply to the thing, or just comment in the thing. And we have a
customer service team will help us fix it. We can just combine them and refund you the shipping.
Yeah. And Lori says, I didn't know that about Firefly. And Firefly is a fantastic show. Anyway, John says, I did the same. Have good friends who taught me all the things sci-fi and Marvel. Wendy liked Firefly too. Holly said she made lemon poppy seed muffins with Daphne's banana blueberry recipe with homemade custard keto ice cream for Sunday family dinner. Wow. While you were camping? Holy cow. Tiffany is loving your hair color.
Oh, thank you.
It really matches well with the
with your orange shirt.
The background, actually. Lucy wants to know what the flavor of the week is.
It is chocolate toffee.
So I
have chocolate toffee to drink today.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I think I have chocolate toffee and root beer, but I'm not sure which one is which. And I might have gotten, anyway. I also have keto chow that I left in the fridge from last week. I figured it's still going to be great. I
Yeah,
actually left it
I
here
have
for
one
work.
too.
I know.
Well, do you know why? Because we didn't know that we were getting Buffalo Wild Wings on Friday.
That's right.
So the one time on the planet that I was prepared and brought 2 keto chow, I didn't need to drink them. Oh well.
Lisa wants to know if Firefly is on Netflix. You know what? I don't know if
I
it's
don't
on
know.
Netflix.
Yeah.
I actually have the DVDs that I copied onto our video server. It might be on Amazon Prime. I'm not sure. Every time I want to know where to watch something, I literally Google where to watch. Thank you. That's where it told me that The Sound of Music was on Disney Plus last time.
Oh yeah,
You know
we watched
what?
that with our kids.
Firefly, if it's not on Disney Plus, it probably will be because that's a Fox
And they bought
thing. And Disney bought Fox.
Mm.
Tina says, so excited. That's my favorite flavor. Bright Family says, hi guys.
Hey.
Cindy says, I ordered 2 of the bottles, 122 and then the 32-ounce one. Got them so quick.
Oh, nice.
I used it over the weekend.
They're so cute.
Oh,
To get mine out of the truck.
Holly said she made that one at home.
Oh, good.
Good. Shauna says, I can't wait to make more recipes while I'm planning and tracking. I'm doing only simple meals. There you go. Oh, Holly's doing chocolate mint today. Lisa says, hi guys. Cindy's super happy about chocolate toffee. Maitreya says Firefly is on Hulu. Thank you, Maitreya.
And she said out of stock. Does that mean the
rose gold?
32 ounce? We did do another order, but I don't know if we had that one on it.
I think it's going to take us about 2 or 3 weeks to get those in.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Deb says, yay, chocolate toffee is my favorite. Sharon, thank you, says, what does the toffee taste like? Haven't tried it yet.
It's like a butterscotchy kind of. It's not over chocolatey.
Yeah, there's not a lot of chocolate.
If you want it more chocolatey, you want to add some cocoa powder to it.
Yeah, and for that matter, it doesn't actually contain cocoa powder. It just has chocolate flavor with toffee, which from what I understand, the only difference from toffee and butterscotch is one uses butter and the other one uses cream or something like that.
I don't know.
Somebody pointed it out once, and they're like, "That's why they taste a lot alike because they're almost the same
similar.
thing."
Yeah.
Alicia says, "Good morning."
Good morning.
So, also this weekend, I spent a good amount of time. On Saturday, I went over and got from the mail. My friend Joe had sent me this little teeny tiny drone. It's just little.
It's the cutest thing. We were sitting.
And it came with a pair of goggles.
Chris was flying it yesterday, and I said, "It's so cute. It'd only be cuter if it was pink." And Ruth's like, "No, mine."
Like, it is literally smaller than this.
It's so.
And it just zips around, and it has this cowling thing on the sides.
Chris has crashed it into a couple of trees. Also,
but it's designed. It takes the crashes like nothing else.
Yeah.
I've crashed it into trees. I've crashed it into the wall. I crashed it into my shoulder this morning. I actually went over to our mostly for now empty warehouse and it was flying around the pillars, which actually was cool because there was no wind.
Well, there wouldn't be inside the building.
It was really nice. Anyway, so I did that this morning. The problem is it has these batteries that are half the weight of the drone. Or half the weight of the drone is the battery. So they weigh as much as the drone does. And they only last like 5 minutes. So you zip around, land, put on a new battery, zip around, and 4 hours of charging. Yay!
Yay!
Let's see. Shauna says, I just brought chocolate toffee. Maybe I'll stock up today. Coffee with chocolate toffee. So yummy. Tiffany says, I have a bread machine now. I was just wondering if you all have used Keto Chow flavors to make bread in a bread machine.
We haven't, but I think Holly has a bread machine. Maybe she can try it out.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work in a bread machine. That's actually a really good question. We made chaffles. You made those for dinner yesterday, and that's basically the 3 eggs, a cup of mozzarella cheese, scoop of Keto Chow. Mix it up, put a little bit. And we're talking a little bit into the Dash Minis, the little waffle makers. And they just, it takes a while to figure out how much to put in there, but mixing it up is so easy. Our kids can do it. Let's see. Weathers Wendy says the chocolate toffee is delicious. Cindy wants to know, can I use my Keto Chow rewards on the flavor of the week? Yes. The only thing that you can't use the rewards on is basically because you can't use a coupon are the subscriptions.
Mm-hmm.
So subscriptions don't work with any other discount.
They're in their own little world.
They do work with free shipping on orders, free ground shipping on orders of over $200, but they don't work with the military discount. They don't work with the rewards, but they can
earn
your
rewards. So then if you wanted to get chocolate 10% off once a month or something like that, you could do that and then use your rewards on a flavor of the week or something like that too. So it's still good to have one.
Yeah. Deb wants to know about Keto Salt Lake.
Oh, yes. Well, that's still happening. So far, so good.
Knock on the wood. In October.
It's on Halloween.
Yeah.
And
well, the day before Halloween and Halloween.
Yeah, the 30th and 31st. It should be really cool. As long as our local leaders say we can have an event, we're gonna give it a try.
We'll see. I think we're on track to be able to have more people there than the 50. I think that is the maximum we can have. 50. But yeah, last year was fantastic. You can actually, if you go on the Keto Salt Lake page, you can view the recordings from last year. So, Right Family says the peach ketones are in the deals.
Oh, cool.
Are those the ones that Kate
her
likes?
daughter has been using those. She doesn't love the flavor, but she's been adding different flavors to it, and so that helps.
Yeah.
Another thing she's been doing, so last week we made her a bunch of Keto Chow, and we took the chocolate perfect keto ketones and put it with chocolate Keto Chow.
Okay.
And MCT.
Wow.
And collagen. So she got a good Keto Chow. So she made like 5 or 6 of those, and so she's still going through them, and she likes it. So then it just kind of gives a little bit of bigger boost of ketones.
Shauna says, dress up like your favorite protein at Keto Salt Lake.
Yeah.
I probably won't be wearing a costume because I'll be in charge of running the technical stuff.
Yeah, I won't be wearing a costume either.
If I'm lucky, I'll probably just be wearing black. This shirt helped me realize why you always see all of the stage people in black. We did a photo shoot with our recent, well, they weren't graduated yet. And I was holding, my dad was taking the photos and I was holding up the reflectors.
Yeah.
And he had to keep on having me move because my orange shirt was casting orange on them.
So then they looked like a pumpkin.
Absolutely. It just brought out the color of their skin.
See how orange I am from my hair and your shirt and the wall.
It's not, my shirt isn't even affecting the color. Shauna says I weighed yesterday after 2 weeks and it was down 11.6 pounds.
Woo!
I forgot today it was the official weigh down. 13 pounds since June 1st. That's fantastic. Tiffany says I love chocolates. May have to throw some banana keto chow walnut in my bread today.
Delicious.
Okay, so today I'm doing 3 meals of keto chow.
I will do that too. So I have chocolate toffee and mint and chocolate.
Okay.
But I might have chocolate peanut butter because there was one in the
Well, that sounds terrible.
So. Yeah.
Oh, I did on Patty says I think I need to buy a pellet grill for Father's Day for you or for your husband or for your father. Or I mean, you can buy one for you. That's fantastic. On Friday for lunch. So like a week and a half ago, I had mixed up some chocolate with cocoa butter as the fat source. And I also at the same time mixed up chocolate with bacon fat as the fat source. That did not work out very well.
Max drank it.
Yeah, it didn't stop our 14-year-old son from drinking it. It's like a black hole. He's
he'll just eat anything.
Can I have this? I'm like, yeah, you go right ahead and have that.
He doesn't like its peppermint.
Okay.
And mint.
But I finally did get around. The problem with the cocoa butter, I'm not ever going to do it again because it was a pain.
I thought it was.
It tasted okay. It didn't taste materially better than Keto Chow with butter. I mean, it still tasted okay, but it was a lot of work, and I actually had to heat it up like white hot in order to remelt the cocoa butter. Because we say when you use butter, it just mixes in. I mixed it really well, and the cocoa butter totally separated. There was this thick of hard cocoa butter. I actually had to break it up with a knife and put it into the microwave and melt it.
But it was kind of fudgy.
Yeah.
So like a one-time thing.
Yvonne wants to know, are kids allowed to go to the convention? Now, if you have a child that you want to have attend and you want to get a ticket for them, you can. We actually had a problem last year where somebody wanted to know if they had just had a baby. They wanted to know if they could bring it. We're like, yeah, go ahead. That's fine. And so many people whine about the fact that someone showed up with a baby. We're like, the baby wasn't even like bothering anybody, but okay.
Apparently it bothered them.
So
depending on how old your kid is, because I'm
Yeah.
going to have my kids there, but they're teenagers.
So if a teenager or a child who wants to attend, absolutely bring them along. But bringing along an infant, probably not the best idea.
Toddlers aren't going to listen.
Yeah. We also had a lot of people who complained about that lady on the front row who was on social media during Ken Berry's talk. She was posting
Our
pictures
person that we
of the
hired.
event about the convention. It's not like she was there going.
It was funny.
Anyway,
People just need to complain sometimes.
it's true.
For the most part, I think everybody was really nice.
Yeah.
All the vendors were nice and all the speakers were great. And the speakers will be great too. And we're having it at the same location, just next door.
It's a bigger area.
Mm-hmm.
Wright family says we want to go to Keto Salt Lake, but if we go, we might want to stay. It's true.
You can stay.
Yeah. Patrice is pretty sure my spouse will have a mini revolt if I get a pellet grill. We have a wood smoker, charcoal grill, and a gas grill already.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't have a pellet grill. So.
Pellet grills are really nice to just not even worry about it. Tamira says, do you need to consume additional fat, food, or MC2 oil when you only consume Keto Chow?
As long as you have the fat dialed in right in the Keto Chow, you shouldn't need to. But if you have the fat lower, or if you're feeling hungry, then you might too. So it just depends on what you're trying to accomplish with Keto Chow.
It's true. Some people, I know a couple people who they mix up Keto Chow with no fat and use all the fat that they would have put in as fat bombs that they just eat because they were having digestive issues, and that actually fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
Holly says cocoa butter and hot chocolate Keto Chow. It was good.
It was really good.
It was not to me worth the additional effort.
Yeah, because I didn't actually make it, so it wasn't hard.
Shauna says she did 3 Keto Chow using cream cheese this weekend, and it was the same. A lot of work, only for special occasions. Right family says, Matreo, that's why you make it their idea. There you go.
Yeah. Yvonne said,
the man is the head, the woman is the neck.
It controls the head.
It's from My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Anyway.
Yvonne said, are kids allowed to go to KetoCon? I think it's a similar thing. If they go to KetoCon, you have to buy a ticket for them, and KetoCon is super expensive. They do have, or at least they have had, a kids corner, but it's really not a super kid place.
You had to supervise your kid. It wasn't a drop off your kid and go to a thing.
Yeah, you couldn't leave your kid anywhere. You have to take your kid with you everywhere you go. So it depends on how big your kid is, how helpful or obnoxious they are, or whatever. But Maria Emmerich has her kids there. Danny Vega has their kids there. So there are kids there. In fact, there were kids in the booth next to ours, not last year, but the year before, and we had a great time.
Oh, they were like helping prep the Sogo snack meat stick.
So a lot of vendors will bring their kids, and then they just have to stay in the booth because that's where their parents are. And so it's not that big a deal. So really, if you're a vendor and you had kids and you're coming here, you could do it. I think Corey Conklin is planning on bringing his kids.
Yeah, probably.
So as long as they're not
seasons.
a distraction or make it hard for people to participate, it's not that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
But it just depends on if it's, worth it for you to either not be paying attention to the speakers or, feel like you have to sit outside the whole time. Also, you'd have to buy them a ticket. So is it?
Oh, she says her granddaughter is 7. Probably if she wants to learn, that'd be fantastic. I don't know if you'd have to buy a ticket at KetoCon or not.
Yeah, you'll have to buy a ticket
at KetoCon. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Holly said they got rid of their gas grill and got the Pit Boss pellet grill. So much better.
Nice.
Tara says she's really looking forward to Keto Salt Lake.
Yay.
Shauna says people just want to complain. Lori says, oops. Shelly says 3 Keto Chows today. My son's birthday yesterday, so we ate a bit too much this weekend.
Oh man, that happens. And even keto foods. That's the problem I think I have, is I just eat too much keto food.
So Tamara says that she only has budgeted 1,111 calories a day, and it seems difficult to get all the fat and not be hungry. Need to lose about 20 pounds. Now, let's see. Let me pull this up. Keto Chow site. Desktop. Okay. So, in case you haven't ever been here before, well, if it's gonna. Oh, you know what? I just got a notification that the website's acting funny.
Oh, great.
Okay, let's do. We'll go directly to there. So, Maria. Here, I'll paste this into the chat of the. There we go. Okay, so here we are on the Maria Emmerich's. Now here we are. There we go.
Is it showing? I don't know.
Okay, so here we are on Maria Emmerich's site. So let's put in. I don't know how much you weigh, so I'm just going to throw random numbers out there to show you how to do it. So let's say 150 pounds, female. You know. Oh, how old? We'll say 45. Why not? Do you know your body fat percentage because you got a DEXA scan? If not,
she only needs to lose 20 pounds. She's not going to have that big of a body fat percentage.
Yeah, but let's say that you happen to know your body fat percentage. We'll say it's 30. What are your goals? Fat loss, sedentary. So here you go. If you were 150 pounds, age 45, 30% fat, female, you wanted fat loss and you're sedentary, here would be your calories for the day, how many grams of fat, grams of protein, and total carbs. And if you look at this number right here, the protein, if you did your calculations on just about any other protein calculator, that protein number is probably going to be higher than you've ever seen. Oh, she said 151, age 58. Let me go over
here. Do it.
151, age 8.
You went.
Oh my God.
You went.
158. I don't know what body fat percentage you're talking about. You have. But this is what it's putting in there right now.
Oh, it's really similar. So it's saying a little bit less fat but more protein. And the thing that we've learned is you want to hit your protein goals. You don't necessarily have to hit your fat goals. Use your fat as a lever and get to the protein and then stay under the carbs. You don't have to hit 20 carbs. The lower the carbs, the better.
So she said she's 28%. So that's this is what
good.
She's recommending.
There you go.
And you're probably low on your protein.
Do a little screen capture of that.
Okay.
I mean her.
Yeah. When the tech guys has tech issues.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
That's how they become a tech guy, because they have issues and have to figure out how to solve them.
We really like Maria Emmerich's calculator.
Yeah.
So.
And you feel so much better when you have more protein too, and your skin is nice and your hair is nice.
Yep.
All the nice things.
Hey, the website's working now. Yay.
Good job.
Anyway, if you come here to getting started, how to prepare Keto Chow, and the calculating macros, that's where we have the link to the Maria Emmerich page that talks about that. So anyway, we really like her calculator because it gives a lot better information than other places. Like if you use Chronometer or Carb Manager or a bunch of other ones to calculate your macros, chances are you're going to get wildly wrong stuff. And one emphasis that Maria has is that you need protein. And too many people get too little protein. And that's one of the reasons why you'd end up hungry, is because you're not getting enough. So I actually went through and used that same calculator and figured out that I need to up my protein. So I've been adding collagen to my shakes.
Me too.
And then every couple days I've been getting a very meat-heavy meal. So Jen says, I saw a really great question in the Keto Chow Facebook support group this morning. How fast did you drink your Keto Chow?
Oh, that's interesting. As fast as you want.
Yeah, I can.
If you drink it too fast, you might get a tummy ache. But if you're hungry, then you might be hungry.
Miriam usually takes like an hour or two.
Not quite that long. But.
Yeah. So Tamara says, yeah, I've had that. I use only 11 grams of carbs, just struggling to drop weight. Oh, and Wright's family says Keto Chow has just been delivered. You guys are best. Well, we actually need to hop off because Joe and Rachel are supposed to be starting their keto on the couch in 15 minutes. I need to get some.
No, you don't.
I have to cram 5 days of work into the next 2 days.
You're
So.
welcome.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. We will catch you tomorrow, and then tomorrow night we'll be doing our long live stream.
Yes.
So, all right. Well, you guys have a fantastic day. We'll catch you later.